Well, really not go back a ways. He was in juniors when I first met him, and we just ended up hooking up recently. And every time we played, we've had really good results. And each time we get out and play, we just trust each other's instincts. As matches move on, and so it's more instinctive than anything.
Playing in Colorado and meeting all the people that I've met, and some of the state championships, and going to the nationals and playing at that level. Winning regional titles has been excellent. I've really enjoyed that. It's a lot of concentration, but it's a lot of just knowing your partner, and me and him are just so comfortable out there together that it just feels right.
Welcome to the 2004 Lynmar Classic Pro-Am. I am Dan Cochelle along with my partner Jim Turner. The Pro-Am Classic is brought to you by Apple Mortgage, and we're ready for the doubles. And with the players that are participating, here's my partner Jim Turner.
And Dan, we're going to see some speed, some just ultra speed, ultra power, and a lot of nuances with doubles. You're going to think they're in their way, but they're not. And you wonder how they don't hit each other. Well, once you start playing the game, it moves flowingly, really. But this is a game that I think is exciting as anything we would ever call together.
So it's Willie Tilton taking on Woody Tilton and Tony Feldstien. And they are taking on Tony Bosha and Woody Clouse.
And, of course, the two kids, this is an all-Colorado final. And the two youngsters out there, Tony Bosha, who we're seeing getting ready to serve right now, and Willie Tilton, the bigger one in the receiving team, former teenage phenoms here years back, and they can play the game.
And we're going to see them flying around the court, and they're going to, what's the call?
Well, we'll especially see Tony flying around an awful lot. This game is going to go pretty quickly. Of course, Woody Clouse and Tony both have been known to go airborne on their shots.
So Bosha is they're the number 2 seeded team, and Clouse, they are leading at 2-1. The Lynmar Classic Game 1. In the doubles, best out of 5, we play to 11. A lot of action so far. Look at the power right there.
Well, Dan, you've already seen the power, the pattern being set with Willie Tilton and Tony Bosha, his opponent. They are the power hitters. Even though the other two guys can strike it quickly, they play a different game here. One guy will lay back a little bit and take the stroke every time, and that'll be Willie Tilton, left on the receiving team, and Tony Bosha, who's serving.
Bosha and Clouse leading this one now 3-1 in game number 1. The 2004 Lynmar Classic Pro-Am, presented by Apple Mortgage.
You'll see an awful lot of shots going for the kill, but as many shots going to the roof to reset, to get yourself in a better position, if you will, with 2 extra guys on the court.
Right now, Clouse and Bosha leading it 4-1. And now
he called it a handout.
Handout.
He called it a handout.
So now it's a
That's
side out.
Side out. Okay, it's not a handout. Side out.
Side out back over to Tilton and Feldstien. And now it's 1-4 here in game number 1 in the men's doubles.
There's an awful lot of experience down there. Of course, Woody Clouse, 38, has played in all the majors everywhere. Willie Tilton's been to the Nationals, so is Tony. And, I mean, you put them all 4 together, these gentlemen. Feldstien has won the 40-plus world championships before down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So you're not talking about a bunch of guys just being thrown together. They can play.
Tilton on serve. There's Feldstien. And Bosha puts the ball to the down to the back wall. And now it's a side out back over to Bosha and Clouse.
Good pass shot, pulled it right across.
So now it's 5 serving 2. I beg your pardon, 4 serving 1 here in game number 1. Tried to get there, couldn't quite reach the ball.
And Dan, let's notice something in doubles where the non-serving partner, in this case it's Tony Bosha, see how he has to sit basically in that little box against the wall as his partner has most of the court to serve on. Wow, nice backhand by Willie Tilton. Wow.
So this is an all-Colorado final. In the men's doubles.
Again, power backhand. He doesn't miss it. He's been that way since he was a teenager. Overstriking the ball. A little anxious on the part of Woody Clouse. If Tony would have hit the ball, he'd have drilled Feldstien right in the back. So you just hold up, be a good sport.
Tilton and Feldstien on serve. The men's doubles.
Beautiful.
Tony really
forehand
putting
kill.
that down. That's a nice kill.
Tony Bosha taking that ball out of the air. Something that's gone along with his racquetball character. He'd never really had a lot of patience. He goes for it right away.
Right now, Tilton and Feldstien trying to tie this one up. Game number 1. And a hindrance. And that's what you'll see a lot in this in doubles.
Well, Willie's the big man out there, too. He's not moving as quickly as the other one. And Woody had to kind of run around a big tree there. Now, there's something you saw that's different in this game. Willie took the full swing, but it could have almost been called an avoidable hinder on Woody, who was standing behind him. There's not a lot of room to take a full swing in doubles.
Side out. Now a chance for Bosha and Clouse to take the lead. So Tony and Woody, the number 2 seeded team, trying to put the pressure on and win game number 1. Best of 5 at the 2004 Lynmar Classic Pro-Am, presented by Apple Mortgage.
A lot of chatter going on in the doubles. Guys like to chip away. They like to talk to each other.
And that's a point there. 6-6. 6-5, I beg your pardon. Skip. 7 serving 5. You know, in doubles, it's, for obvious reasons, you have more players on the court, but there's a lot of different rules. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Skip. Side out. Let's talk about the order of serve in each game.
Well, whoever is the first server for the team, he has to stay in that order. You can't change it at all, or you're out of it there. You'll lose your serving order, and it'll be a side out. And it's called a handout when your first server, loses his serve. Then it's called a handout. It goes to the partner. Not until both of them have been defeated on their serves is it a side out.
Willie on serve and a skip call, side out. Back over to Bosha and Clouse. So it's 6 serving 5 here in game number 1. The best of 5 from the Lynmar Classic Pro-Am. A whiff.
A spin around there. Sometimes it's hard to follow that ball when you're going all the way around. They know they'd lucked out on that one.
6-5. Bosha and Clouse.
There you go. You're seeing
side out.
Willie's strength. He takes the kill shots. The other player sometimes will keep it in play.
So it's 5 serving 6, trying to tie things up here in game 1. The team of Tilton and Feldstien.
Came right back at him. Ball came right back to him. Good play by Woody Clouse. Brings it right back to his opponent, into his body. He doesn't have a good shot. Can't react good enough.
So now 5 serving 6. Once again, another chance to